Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, where I can somewhat keep an uploading schedule. I promise, if I actually put my mind to it. So, as I'm recording this, I don't know when this is actually going to go up, but as I'm recording this, the Hamilton movie sort of came out on Disney Plus yesterday. That's really, 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 really fun. I don't know how that's going to be. And so, of course, I had to watch it because I am big musical nerd. Not like no, take that back. I like some musicals. Yeah, okay. And I think that's really apparent because my old name used to be Kato in musicals. Because I was like, I'm going to make so many animatics of just musicals. And look at where we are now. I haven't stuck to that at all. I do a little ramble for a sec. I do one day want to go back and not remake my first video. I mean, I could do that. But like remake the Santa Fe video now that I'm better at using a tablet to draw. I have a better program and I know art a little more than I did when I made that. So yeah, maybe I'll go back one day and fix it. But little rant over. None of this is scripted. So if I go off on tangents, nothing was planned in the first place. So yeah, I'm gonna doing a speed paint. Well, not doing. I already am. A speed paint of Alexander Hamilton because of the wonderful film that just came out. I wonder if when I move, if you had headphones in, that actually does anything. Okay, someone tell me that in the comments. So yeah, I watched it at. I think I started at 9. No, it was close to 9 when I started it. And of course, it's a 2.5 hour film for the most part. And so, it lasted a long time. And I had a party that day, sort of, not really. And so I was like, ooh, I'm very tired, but I am very dedicated to watching this. And my aunt was like, you can come over and we have this projector or whatever and watch it with us. And I was just like, no, I'll just stay home and get to sing along and ramble as I'm watching the movie. And I watched it with my younger siblings, and they wouldn't stop talking. My younger brother, he fell asleep an hour in. He was just like, I don't like this. But my younger sister, they just wouldn't stop asking questions, and I'm just like, please stop talking so I can enjoy the content that I'm looking at. Speaking of content, so I actually had the opportunity to see Hamilton in theaters, not theaters. Why is someone yelling downstairs? Okay. But I had the opportunity to go watch it live. It wasn't with the OG cast, obviously. Couldn't do that. But I did get to see a production of it. And my seat was if you're looking at the stage, it was off to the left. The seats were very steep. I don't know why that's a thing. But yeah, so the left side of the stage when looking at it, couldn't really see. I should remember these terms because I'm in drama, but it's been a long quarantine. I can't remember things. But yeah. So I was far back. I couldn't see much. I do have glasses too, so that doesn't help. But it was fantastic. It was amazing. I loved it so much. So, but then when the movie came out, I was like, I can see the OG cast and I can see the whole stage because I couldn't see stage left. So that was the thing. And it was far away, so I couldn't see facial expressions and all that. Which when watching the film, you get to see those sorts of things. And that was the best thing that I've ever witnessed. Because my whole thing is that I did look into this after I read the whole biography that it was inspired by. It took 2 months. It's a very big book, so it took me quite a bit of time to read. I don't know why I was so dedicated to like reading it. Just something was like, do it, you know? And so I did it. And that was weird. But like I found out so much stuff that like I didn't know and that the show didn't really like talk about much. And if it did, it like glossed over it real quick. Like college, like they didn't really talk about that much. Or like I feel like wasn't there like this girl named Kitty or something that they like glossed over? I don't even think they talked about that in the show. I don't know. But then of course, me being me, I dove into the fandom. The memes have come out of that, like not memes just in the fandom, but like memes making fun of it, which I can see. I some of it, yeah, sure, it's kind of funny to make poke fun at, but like still. And so like there's the whole like lambs thing, like Lawrence and Hamilton. And I was like, I wonder if that has any historical accuracy. And apparently it does. And I read a lot of the letters. So that was a thing. Those are some of them hit different and some of them I was just like what happened? What was going on? And so of course every time when there's uh Angelica and Eliza are like, me, I loved him. I just like imagine Lawrence just standing there and being like, me too, sis. And like that was the content I was hoping for. And what in the film I got to see that subtlety. Cuz of course it's not like a huge major factor in history. Well, for like some people it is, like me, but you know, we're going to gloss over that fact. But like it's like subtle. Like it's the longing looks, the prolonged handshakes and holding each other as they walk off stage. Like that subtlety I respect. Um I don't understand. They really went all in with the Angelica stuff, and I never really looked too much into that. So, was there like a huge thing between them? Because I don't really know. Also, heartbreaking during Satisfied when Lawrence like looks, he's like walking off stage and he just looks over to Angelica. I'm like, me too, me too. My cat's getting super close to the mic, but like that hit different. And then also, I looked at the timeline of like Lawrence's death and then like the first murder trial. And I read somewhere that like Lawrence died after, but I don't know if that's true. But then when you think about it, if like he died before, then Alexander gets this letter and then he's like, I'm depressed. I'm going to just fall into work and try to forget. And that's hurtful. Like that hits so deep. And if that's true, that's really depressing. Like my best friend just died. My sorta kinda lover. I'm gonna go sulk and pretend like I'm okay. it's it's a time. Also just the fact that Eliza like stuck with him, good on her because I would have just left. I would have been like, sorry, you cheated on me. Yeah, we're leaving now. And then tell it to like the entire country. That's where I would draw the line. I'd be like, sorry, I can't stay with a guy that just talked about our affair to everyone and decided to write it in the papers. Like who really does that? I also found out doing some digging that Hamilton was ginger and 5'7". He was short, ginger, and pale. He was feisty. Like what kind of this? And Lawrence was actually tall for his time. And then I looked up Washington and I was like 6'2". Wow, that's like really tall. And the fact that like literally Hamilton walking up with his 5'7", looking up, just looking up to everyone that he's talking to. And, and some of them were like 5'4", and I'm like, I could do it. I could be a founding father because I'm 5'4". no matter what anyone says. I am 5'4". So the fact that like I was as tall as some of the founding fathers is like the best thing ever. Okay, now it's time to like wrap this up. So yeah, if you don't have Disney Plus, I am very, very sorry. Find a way to watch it. It's amazing. So yeah, just remember to like, comment, subscribe, do all those things that like real YouTubers are supposed to tell you to do. Because I promise I'm a real YouTuber underneath all this cringy, terrible video quality. And goodbye.